on the 9th of October, they imposed a total siege on 2.3 million civilians in Gaza, depriving them of water, medicine, food. That is what they're accused of, starvation as a weapon of war, something that the Syrian and the Russian regimes were accused of. Do you condemn that?
Has anybody died in Gaza of starvation?
Yes. Yes,
this is total nonsense.
Hold on.
The Israeli, you want me to answer?
Yes, I do.
But you want me to answer?
But I want some evidence. You can't just say things that are false. I'm not going to let you say that.
The Israeli government, I think the ministers debated whether to cut off water, cut off electricity, etc., etc. They eventually resolved not to do that. And though lots of reporters have been saying, and the United Nations, that Gaza is on the verge of starvation, on the verge of famine, etc., etc., that has not happened.
Benny, how do you know that? How do you know that? Hold on, stop heckling. How do you know that, Benny? And please,
I haven't read any report of anyone dying of starvation.
There have been many reports.
I haven't read any.
So that makes it nonsense because you haven't read any.
I haven't heard of anybody dying of starvation.
You don't think there's a famine in northern Gaza?
No, I think there's a food problem there. Do you
think there's a famine in northern Gaza?
I don't know what the word famine means. There is a food problem. There's malnutrition. This I have heard.
But nobody's died. They've all conveniently stayed alive.
As far as I know, nobody has died of starvation in Gaza, as far as I know.
I've read quotes from you saying you're a historian, you look at the sources, you find the evidence, and now you're like, I don't know what famine means, I haven't seen anything. I mean, it's a big claims you're making. You should back it up with some evidence.
You should back it up. Tell me a report in which somebody has died of starvation.
Cindy McCain.
Who's Cindy McCain?
Is the head of the World Food Programme. She's the widow.
She said what? She said what?
She's the widow of Senator John McCain, the most pro-Israeli senator of my lifetime.
She said what?
She said northern Gaza is in a full-blown famine and that there are children, women and children in skeletal states there.
Did she say somebody died of starvation? I'm asking you.
Did
anybody die of starvation?
Yes, there have been documented cases. Read the newspapers. Read the humanitarian
What you just quoted didn't talk about starvation.
You said there was no famine a moment ago.
I didn't say. I said I don't know what famine is.
Well, that's a good get out, and it's at the core of the discussion.